Hi guys, it's Candy here again, and for today's video I want to sit with you and talk about the COTY AIRSPUN Loose Face Powder. I will do a little bit review about this product and a demo how I use this one. And I know it's a common thing, so we all know how to use it, but the thing is I just want to share with you guys how does I feel and how I do or how I apply this one with this beautiful finish, beautiful looking skin with the use of this COTY AIRSPUN Loose Face Powder. So first thing guys, I would like to share with you how does I feel with this COTY AIRSPUN Loose Face Powder. I think I already used this straightly for 3 weeks now, so I can share with you how does I feel. I use in all kind of methods of this powder. I use with the foundation, I use with the foundation and concealer on top, setting it, baking method, and I even use this without a foundation as well, also like normal powder, and without a primer or with primer. So I already have so many experience in this thing, and I think I love it. I love the result. Upon using this one, maybe I have only like 2 down or one down, I don't know how. With the use also of my beauty blender and my Real Techniques sponges in between these two sponges, I can say to you guys there is a difference between using this one and with the use of this one. And okay, move on. So COTY AIRSPUN Loose Face Powder is started since 20th century. It was since 1935, as you can see the year here. So it's been existing long time ago, 15 years more now, and it will become 100 years in the market. So it's beautiful, right, to hear that there's such kind of product that since long time ago existing and until now people are still using for it. So it means it's good because it's proven by years. Okay. It is under, by the way, the distribution of COTY, American beauty product manufacturer, and they carries a lot of brands. If you see this one, if you can read this one, COTY, so it is distributor or a manufacturer of so many kind of brands in the market. If you know, especially they are handling most those perfume lines. That is, I think, their main product selling, such as CK. If you know CK, of course CK is very famous perfume. CK, Davidoff, Marc Jacobs, and so many also like celebrities perfume, because of course guys, honestly speaking, I work on perfume, so I work with COTY also products, those kind of perfume, because here in Dubai I am working with perfume lines, and so I work with such kind of brand, and not only for fragrances, by the way, it carries also some cosmetic lines, body skincare, and there's a lot, such as like, you know, OPI, one of the famous nail polish. This is under COTY also as well. The Rimmel, you know, Sally Hansen, etc. There are under COTY manufacturer or distribution. So that's it for the history of this product. Now moving on to the claims itself. It's written here behind here, I will read it for you. So it says here, featuring an exclusive microspun formula where loose powder particles are spun and swirled until they reach a cloud-like softness. This ultra-smooth powder hides the tiny lines, wrinkles, and blemishes and give a new softness to your skin. To use this one is used to set for makeup or as a foundation. It is long-lasting and it is dermatologically tested. So I think the main ingredients here is talc, zinc, magnesium carbonate, fragrance, mineral oil, etc. So actually all the ingredients is written here, and I got mine the shade of translucent extra coverage. This is the name of the shade I have, and the details of the powder is all written behind. It contains 2.3 ounce or 65 grams. So this is a lot. As you can see, this is a lot of product inside. Okay, talking about the packaging, it is around plastic thingy. Actually, they called it now as a modern packaging of this because it has an old packaging before. I saw it in the photo, by the way. It covers like all the flowers here. I don't know if that one is made of a cardboard. I am not really sure, but this one, it is improvised with a plastic thingy and orangey lid, and the thing is, it has this logo or this photo, this picture comes with the flower thingy. If I can see this one, I can remember the cotton. If you see the real cotton from the garden, you know, I feel like that because we have in Philippines before, we have a little amount of cotton in our garden, so I remember this one. I feel that one, but I don't know if this is really a cotton. But I think this one symbolizes the softness of the powder itself, because if you touch it, it's like really soft like as a cotton, as they describe cotton cloud-like feeling. And okay, I don't want to talk about the downside, but we are talking about the packaging. Yes, I can tackle that one. It's the downside of this because there is no lock at all. You will just press it down like that, and you cannot even twist it to lock. So it's open and like that. You will just push like that, and it's not, for me, in my own opinion, it's not really like safety. Although I do understand all loose powder for the packaging. Some people didn't like because the packaging is too bulky, but for me, I do understand of this kind of packaging, because what we do expect for the loose powder, of course, it will only have this kind of packaging because this is a powder. This is not a compact powder. This is not foundation powder that is compact and pressed. You know what I mean? The difference between the powder, even if we touch our baby powder, it has this kind of packaging. So for me, I don't have complaint because it's natural, I think, for the loose powder to have this kind of packaging. So for me, only the downside of the packaging, because it's not really lock. It's just, you will just put like that and then that's it. You cannot twist it because there is no lock at all. And there is a possibility if you bring it with you and you put this into your bag, maybe there is a possibility that the lid will come off, and then the product will be go anywhere into your bag. Now it comes also with this puffy little sponge. It is, if you see closely, guys, this is look like a cotton thingy. It's very soft, by the way, and I tried this one time. I used this one, and I'm not really happy the result because I cannot really get the full coverage what I wanted to use by using this sponge itself, because this is so fluffy in my own opinion. If I show you in that close-up, so this is how does it look like. So the powder will just fly anywhere, and for me, I just use this one as to cover or to protect the powder of coming out, because this is how does it look. Inside, it has a control like whole small thingy there, so that the powder will come out from the container itself. Now, if you have if you want to refill this one, you could, if you have a really good what's that, refill container for powder, loose powder. But for me, I just didn't do that, and this one also I never use. I used to cover this and protect the powder itself like that, and that's it for the packaging. About the price of this loose powder, guys, it's not really expensive in my opinion. I got this in between, if I'm not really mistaken, 45 to 50 dirham. Oh my god, I forget, maybe 50, I think 50. And if I will convert that into peso or Philippine money, I think you can get this one like 520, 530 peso. I'm not really sure. And if you buy this directly from online site or in the US, wherever you go, because I know this one in the US, it's available anywhere in the drugstore. You could get this one around like $5 to $7, I think. So it's not pricey, and you have a lot of amount inside. The product inside is more than what you pay. So for me, I love it because it's not expensive. And for me guys, I can compare this one to high-end brands. Yes, I can compare this one because I have my MAC Forever high definition powder as well. I have even my Makeup Forever also professional powder, shine up powder. I can compare this one into high-end brands as well. And for me, I feel like when I wear this one, I also wear such high-end brand. Talking about the texture of this powder, I can say that the formula is very soft, and you know, it's so tiny, it's so micro kind of powder thingy that you cannot even feel it. When you touch it, it will fly, like on the spot it will fly, because it's so small. I don't know, it's so microscopic, that's what they said, it's microspun kind of powder texture. But if you touch it, it's so soft kind of formula. For me, in my opinion, it has a matte finish, but you know, just be careful if you put too much. Now, talking about the texture, so this is how does I feel. If you put too much this powder, it will appear like dry, a little bit dry on your face, especially if you will not put a moisturizer, or if you will not apply a moisturizer into your skin. So I experiment this one for 3 weeks. I put moisturizer without moisturizer, so I feel that time a little bit dry into my face while using this one. And then I figure it out that by using this one, because it has a matte finish, I need to use a moisturizer, because if not, you will see a little bit like it will accentuate your, how I will say, your fine lines, the more it's showy, I think. For me, I have a very fine lines in my face. when I use this one without moisturizer, it appears a little bit dry in my own opinion. Although what I can say of my skin is I am a normal to dry skin complexion. Oh, not complexion, skin type. I have a normal to dry, so I feel in that way. And so you need to control, or you need to experiment how you use this kind of loose powder. You need to understand the powder, how does it work onto your skin, in my own opinion. Okay, if we talk about the shade of this COTY AIRSPUN loose face powder, I think they have 3 to 4 or 5 maximum kind of shades. It has neutral, it has peachy, and it has honey. And for me, I got mine the translucent extra coverage. As you can see down, it's written here. So I think there is like 4 to 5 kind of shades according to your skin tone. I'm not really sure because I didn't see it in person. I ordered this by online, so I cannot give you a comment about the shades about that guy because personally I don't see it. So now let's talk about the scent of this powder. So in every review I saw in the YouTube or reading a little bit review in the online, I heard a lot of comments about the smell of this powder. It has a strong perfumey kind of scent, but there is a touch of baby powder scent. In my own opinion, I don't know. This is how I feel because sometimes or some review they directly said that it smell like old granny. For me, no. It's so soft kind of a scent, touch of a baby powder in my opinion. And when you smell it, you can, because it has the classic kind of scent, so maybe the people directly will think that, oh, this is smell like granny old. But for me, it's somewhat kind of, it will just remind you the old kind thingy, but it's so smell good in my opinion. I really like the scent. It doesn't bother me because when you apply this one, guys, it will not really bother the scent or the smell of the powder. When you apply this one, it will go easily. It will not stay. It will never linger to your face or to your nose that you can smell this one. But for me, I really love the scent of this. Only what I can say is like a touch of a baby powder, that it is like old kind thingy of a baby powder. Now talking about the longevity of this face powder, in my own experience, it lasts for me around like 3 hours maximum. It's accordingly on my, basing upon my skin type. I have a normal to dry skin, so it lasts for me around 3 hours. Then after that, it will start to fade away, especially start from here like that. It will fade here in this side, or maybe the place where I used to wipe, especially if I eat, so it will fade easily like that. In my own opinion, it lasts around like maximum 3 hours. It depends, maybe also if you have an oily skin, so maybe it will not last longer than that because this one has no kind of power of like 24 hours stay in your skin, such kind of other powder, like as what I can say, like this one, long lasting finish, and it will stay 25 hours. This is different. This is a loose powder, so it doesn't carry that kind of like power of the powder, so it will stay only maximum 3 hours on the skin. And if I do the retouch upon that time, it sets beautifully on my skin. You know, I can still see the freshness of my face, my skin, in between reapplying this loose powder. So let's move on to the demo on how I use this beautiful COTY AIRSPUN loose face powder. So I just finished, guys, my eyebrow, my eyeshadow, and my lipstick. I really don't have still anything on my face. So if I will show you my face a little bit closer so that you can see my face before applying the loose powder. So this is how it looked like my face. This is the close-up of my face from forehead down to my cheek. So this is how it looks. So I just did it purposely so that you can see the difference between before and after applying after setting up foundation and my concealer using the COTY AIRSPUN loose powder. Now, since the packaging of this loose powder look like this, and it's difficult to take the product inside because it look like that, and it's a little bit messy, by the way. So I will just take a little amount, pouring like this, and then it will go down, but controlling also the amount of the powder. So I just got this product, and then I will do the baking method. So I will just wait for a couple of minutes for the baking method, then I will get back to you. And with the use of my powder brush, so I will just take all the excess powder like that, and I will blend it into all over my face. So I just apply a little bit bronzer into my face, but I still didn't set up my powder or my makeup with the use of my makeup setting spray, because I want to show you guys, or I want to share with you how does I feel after applying the powder. So if you touch your face upon applying this powder, is so smooth. It's like a new skin texture, like a baby kind of texture, especially here, because this is the part that I apply more amount of the powder. It's so soft in my opinion. If you will do like that with your face touch, it's so smooth. Okay, so I will do a little bit close up, guys, so that you can see how the powder is setting on my skin without using the makeup setting spray. So this is the powder. Just ignore that glittery there because it's from my eyeshadow. So that's it, how it sets on my face. It sets beautifully even without setting with the use of your makeup setting spray. But the thing is, if you will not also set your the powder with any makeup setting spray, it's a little bit powdery in my opinion. It's like there is a little bit kind of vision of a cloudy kind of vision. It's something like powdery, but not too much, but there is that kind of if you look closely, there is that such thing, powdery thingy happening. So you need to set up makeup setting spray just to avoid that kind of powdery thingy happening into your face. So I will just get my setting spray, then I will set this powder. I am using my favorite, the Body Shop Vitamin E Face Mist. So I will just apply this one. Like that. And then wait a little couple of minutes to dry out. And then we are done setting our makeup with the use of the COTY AIRSPUN Loose Powder. So overall guys, I love this COTY AIRSPUN Loose Face Powder, and the first time I saw this one, by the way, using in the YouTube is I saw that one from Patrick Star. He is a famous YouTuber also as well, using this one, and he said he loves this one, and you know, I do believe, so I tried it on myself. And before giving to you the review guys, I tried this for 3 weeks, and this is my honestly review about this one. How does I feel? For me, I really love this one. It's like when you apply, when you touch your face, is somewhat kind of the baby kind of texture of skin, you know. So I love this one. If you ask me if I will really repurchase this one, I will say yes, I will repurchase this one. And this is not expensive guys. This is a very non-expensive loose face powder. So for me, why not to try? If you found this one anywhere in the super drugstore and it will you will see this, then try. Why not? And it will not hurt, right? It will not hurt your pocket, I think. So for me, I can compare this one also into the higher high-end brands as well, you know. Sometimes you can compare. And for my tip guys, I love to use this one with Damp Beauty Blender. This is, I can get the full coverage. I don't know what's in this sponge. This is, by the way, my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, and this is my beauty blender. I really don't know what's in here that I feel that this one I cannot really get what I want kind of texture when applying this one. This same, I do the same. This is damp and I use this one for 10 days maximum. I'm not really happy the finish upon using this one. I don't know why. And when I change the sponge, I use the beauty blender, then I see the big difference between applying the loose powder. I can see this is more soft, more fine. I can see that it's really setting on my face very beautifully fine, and it's a little bit damp. So this is how I get the full coverage when you apply this little bit damp. So that's only my tip upon using this one. I don't know, maybe it's only my own experience, but I tried it with this sponge, and with this sponge I see the difference. So I love more the beauty blender compared to my Real Techniques. I don't know, this also my favorite, but I don't know why. So that's it for today's review guys, and I hope you like how I do the review, and I hope it is helpful. This is my honest way of giving you a review of such a product, and I hope it is helpful. For me, I love this one. I will definitely repurchase this one, and I hope you enjoy while watching for this video. And please do comment down below in in the comment box any suggestion or any question. I will answer that all. And if you are new to my channel, please don't hesitate to click the subscription box and you will see more videos like this in the near future. And thank you so much guys for watching my video, and see you on my next video. Bye!